Good morning and welcome to Wolf News. I'm Sage and thank you for tuning in today. Let's meet our news anchors and hear this week's announcements.
Thank you, Sage, and I'm Colton.
And I'm Josh. This is Tech Week for LHS Drama Club's performance of Back to the 80s. Check out the show on November 15th, 16th, and 17th at 7, and also on the 17th at 1.
And don't forget that Thanksgiving break is November 21st through 25th.
And now, back to you, Sage.
Thanks, guys. Now here's Sophia with our current and upcoming weather.
The forecast for today will be rainy with a high of 51 and a low of 37. Tomorrow's forecast will be cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 32. Now to Evan for our birthdays this week.
This week we have 7 birthdays. Lee, Maya Danick, Bailey Keener, Ethan Klump, Emily Gutzman, Sydney Olger, and Curtis Antcliffe. Happy birthday, and now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Evan, and happy birthday to everyone.
FFA is celebrating Thanksgiving with the 12 Days of Thanksgiving. Check out the boxes in the hallway to see what to bring.
Red Thunder merch just went live. Make sure you order yours to show off your Laingsburg pride.
Visit redthunder2018.itemorder.com to order your gear.
Today is the Michigan general election. Let's find out how much LHS knows about it.
Oh boy.
What I know about this election, obviously it's an election that in the statewide race, obviously every House of Representatives seat's open. A lot of the Senate is statewide. The governor's seat is open this year and there's no incumbent. So it's statewide is going to be a big election.
I don't know much about the election. The only thing I really know is what we kind of talked about in government.
What I know about the upcoming election is not much.
I have no idea about anything that's going on in this election.
I honestly know nothing about the upcoming election.
This midterm election is important because 1/3 of the Senate and the entire House of Representatives is up for election. This midterm election could change the dominant party in Congress. During this election, Michigan is also voting for a new governor and many other positions. Michigan is also voting on 3 proposals, including one about the legalization of marijuana, gerrymandering, and automatic voter registration. How much does LHS really know about the candidates and proposals?
The Michigan general election, no, I have no idea when it is.
Yeah, so the election is the second Tuesday in November, right?
Yep.
I do know a few of the candidates who are running for governor, Whitmer and someone like that, but I have not been as focused on that as I probably should be.
I don't know who's running into what positions. That's something I have to look into still.
Probably only Gretchen Whitmer, but I don't even know what she's running for.
No idea who's running for anything.
I mean, I've seen a couple signs, but no, I really don't know anyone who's running.
I actually don't know anything about the proposals being voted on right now. Again, I need to do a little bit of homework between now and next Tuesday.
I think I might know one proposal, which would be the legalization of marijuana.
Proposal 2 for gerrymandering, that's the only proposal I know about.
I have no idea about anything.
Honestly, no, I don't know about any of the proposals.
It is very important for teens and youth to be knowledgeable about politics and upcoming elections because they are the voice of the future. Young voters account for half of the voting population, so they have a huge say in the election. Voting without doing research beforehand leads to long-lasting consequences.
I think it's very important to vote, especially in local elections, because those are the people who usually have a lot more say over what's going on in your state and your hometown.
As a former civics teacher, yeah, I really think it is an important part of citizenship. Throughout human history, people have usually not had a voice in their government, so we live in a unique time that way. So I think it's important that we exercise our right.
I think voting is the most important thing a young person can do because the young people of the world are the next generation that's going to live in this world. So us voting and people who agree with our ideas is how we make the world a good place.
Well, I think it's very important. I think it's important to educate yourself about who's running and for what positions, and I think it's important to vote because we are a representative democracy, and We want whoever is governing, whoever is legislating, to be a true representation of the people.
Be more educated than I am is what I would argue. Yeah.
I think everybody that can should vote.
Now we have Gabe with our sports update.
Thanks, Sage. Winter sports are starting up, so make sure to turn in your physical. Boys basketball tryouts started yesterday. Also, girls basketball tryouts are next Monday. Now back to you, Sage.
That wraps up today's broadcast. Thank you all for watching today, and tune in again this Thursday for another Wolf News. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.